Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson on second down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield. Almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now he's forced out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Second down, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third down. That's Connor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rudolph on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Connor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. Now he's flushed out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Detroit.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Marshall, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Conner, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll run with Marshall. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Set. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over them. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
And here's Marshall. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Dorsett on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Marshall. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go now.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here we go now!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, Dorsett. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw on second down. Snead's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. They go play action with Jackson. And an alley to run. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leopard. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Rudolph looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Detroit!
This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Ah!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Gone. 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 Gone.
Rudolph on first down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Rudolph. His throw caught at about the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go again with Muhammad. Spinning again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st-rounder, there to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's in incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Now let's go. Boom.
Again, it's counter. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Rudolph. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll look to throw. They're able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down. And
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
You have no timeouts. You absolutely know you have to get out of bounds. That's been practiced many, many times. Can't afford to blow it in this situation.
Rudolph. On the left side, it's McDonald. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacle.
Let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system.